It was at this part of our rock back in 1494 that Columbus first set sights on Jamaica, hence the name Discovery Bay. The new occupiers of the land mimicked the locals and stayed on the coastline, creating Sevilla La Nueva.
We started with a history lesson, so please indulge me as I take you on a tour of scintillating St. Anne. Before the North-South Highway made it possible to travel from Kingston to St. Anne in 50 minutes, you had this road. Though not as popular as before, the Mount Russell bypass is still a viable route to get to St. Anne. And between you and me, this is the more scenic route to the Garden Parish. This rest stop at Faith's Pen is all you'll need to refuel on your way to Montego. It's home to two prominent training institutions, both of which have a shared history. It may not look like much now, since it was razed by fire in 2010. But this building was a mainstay around these parts. Built in 1890, the Montego Hotel was a rest stop for visitors to the Jamaican Great Exhibition of 1891. By World War II, it was taken over by the military, and in 1956, it became a college that also bore the name of the town. The old hotel is also linked to another location that's just off the main road, round the bend, at a place called Swamp.
I remember hearing from my late mother, who used to come down here in the 1930s, long before I was born, and she would go and water ski on the Montego Lakes. I mean, that's how high the water was in those days, and Montego was in fact a tourism center for Jamaica in those days. They would have tours from the hotel, which is now the college, and they'd go to the Montego Lakes and water ski.
In 2005, the lake swelled and engulfed parts of the community. Today, only 2 pools remain to tell the story of what happened back then, and life has seemingly returned to normal. Further down the road, round the bend, is Blue Hole at Riverhead in the parish. You can take a dip, pull off on its banks, or visit the nearby garden over the bridge. But be careful, this serene pool is 60 feet deep. This Blue Hole River is said to be the starting point of the White River. Locals say the water flows underground and reappear on the coast in Ocearias. We get back on the main road and head to Walkerswood, where Bromley Pen is located. This 18th century beauty is made of wood with cut stone foundation and has a wraparound veranda and sash windows. It's a private property, so we asked and were granted a tour by its owner.
Bromley was built, I believe, around the 1720s, and it's been converted over the years by different owners. My great-grandfather bought it they say in the 1890s. He was a banana man from St. Mary, but he went into cattle, and it's been a cattle property, and not a great house. historically they're all called pens. A lot of people don't want to have their house called a pen. Bromley was really just a little 2-bedroom house, and it's just been added on to. The veranda you see behind me was put on by my great-grandfather. But so we still have cattle here, but we started in the 70s working with Caribbean Foods, the jerk seasoning business. Recently, we have turned Bromley into a yoga retreat. It's become very popular, and we run yoga retreats from Thanksgiving time in America through until about May, June. We close down for hurricane season.
Here at Walker's Wood, we produce jams, jellies, and of course, our traditional jerk seasonings. We have sauces, barbecue sauces, savory sauces, jerk sauces. We could not come to St. Anne without visiting Fern Gully. This 3-mile stretch is home to over 300 species of fern, many of which are endemic to the island. If you follow the road, you'll get to Ocho Rios, the island's tourism mecca. There's lots to do, so be sure you go out there and enjoy this amazing parish.